Tonight we've been focusing in a lot on the Middle East, but let's turn to some other world threats that you will potentially face as Commander-in-Chief. Ms. Fiorina, candidates here have called the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un a maniac who is mentally unstable. Last week he said he now has a hydrogen bomb. If you're elected president, what would you do about Kim Jong-un?
Well, first, Kim Jong-un is a dangerous leader, without a doubt. And both Republican and Democrat administrations have been completely ineffective in dealing with him. So we must continue to isolate him. We will need China as part of that strategy. China is a rising adversary. So one of the things we have to do if we want China's support is to push back on China. They, too, recognize one thing: strength and their own economic interest. I have done business in China for 25 years, so I know that in order to get China to cooperate with us, we must first actually retaliate against their cyber attacks so they know we're serious. We have to push back on their desire to control the trade route through the South China Sea, through which flows $5 trillion worth of goods and services every year. We cannot let them control the disputed islands, and we must work with the Australians, the South Koreans, the Japanese, and the Filipinos to contain China. And then we must ask for their support and their help with North Korea, because believe it or not, China is as concerned about Kim Jong-un as we are.
Dr. Carson, what would you do about Kim Jong-un?
Well, I definitely believe that he's unstable, and I do, in fact, believe that China has a lot more influence with him than we do. But we also recognize that North Korea is in severe financial straits, and they have decided to use their resources to build their military rather than to feed their people and to take care of the various humanitarian responsibilities that they have. We can capitalize upon that. You know, we should use our economic power in lots of different ways. I think we can use that in order to keep Putin contained, because he's a one-horse show, energy. And we have an abundance of energy, but we have archaic energy exportation rules. We need to get rid of those, allow ourselves to really make Europe dependent on us and other parts of the world dependent on us for energy, put him back in his little box where he belongs. And, you know, we need to be doing lots of other things with the resources that we have. So economic power works just as well as military power, perhaps even better. And speaking of that, our military needs to be upgraded. You know, you look at things like our Ohio-class submarines, they're 25 years old. Our Minuteman III missiles, they are 34 years old. Our B-52 bombers, 50 years old. You know, if we don't get the military right, nothing else matters.
Thank you, Dr. Carson. Dana and Hugh, you have some questions as well.